Hello and welcome to my ancestral altar for Samhain tour. On my Samhain altar I have placed photographs of some of my ancestors. Some of these I knew well as they were living, and some of them I have never met in their human form. One of the most important aspects of my altar are the oil lamps. I prefer oil lamps to candles for my ancestral altar because they can be burned fairly safely for extended periods of time, producing a more powerful, long-lasting energy. These lamps serve as a conduit and a medium for connection and communication with my ancestral spirits. They are a source of light and loving warmth. They are a welcoming beacon to lead the way into my life. How I make my ancestral oil lamps. When making your oil lamp, it is important to use only clean burning fuels such as Firefly, Shabos, or Ultra Pure brands. I do not recommend ever using kerosene as it is unpleasant and harmful. I added black obsidian for protection and to repel negative forces, amethyst for the spiritual connection, and yellow citrine for clarity and focus. I added black-eyed Susan as it serves as a conduit and a medium. I added purple morning glory to enhance my psychic awareness and to bridge the gap between the realms of the living and the deceased. And finally, I added yellow roses with red tips for power, protection, clarity, focus, and joy. Keep in mind that everything you put in your oil lamp will be saturated with oil and may be unusable in the future. Do not put anything in your oil lamp that may be dangerous. Be sure to research all items you intend to add prior to placing it in your oil lamp to ensure your safety and the safety of your loved ones. Additional items on my ancestral altar include a bell for calling the benevolent spirits and for keeping malicious spirits at bay. This bell clears the space of any negativity. A cauldron for burning incense, herbs, and petitions or questions that I wish to be answered by my ancestral spirits. Offering bowls. I place in these bowls items that I know my beloved ancestors enjoyed in life, such as tobacco, whiskey, coffee, and candy. A chalice for water that should be changed daily. Give the leftover water back to the universe by watering a plant or even the grass in your front yard. dried foliage on my altar is a combination of ironweed, lemon bee balm, honey locust thorns, and mushrooms that I gathered myself. I also added some baby's breath left over from a bouquet of roses that my son gave me some time ago. These flowers remind us of the never-ending cycle of life and death. Life gives way to death for all things, but even that which passes away remains on an infinite level. That powerful energy reigns eternal, even as the form, its container, ceases to be. It is on this premise that we have the ability to connect and communicate with our ancestors. In closing, remember that an ancestral altar is extremely personal and unique to you. Follow your intuition and place items on your altar that resonate with you and your ancestors. As long as you are making your altar to honor and remember those that came before you and doing so in a manner that is safe for all involved, you can't go wrong. This altar should be kept neat, clean, and attended to daily. Be respectful, patient, and open-minded. Don't allow preconceived notions to cloud your experience. Everyone's journey is different. It takes time to cultivate relationships with your ancestors and to notice and understand the often subtle signs you will receive.